Breaking news! Prophet Kanye West is running for president, thus fulfilling the long-foretold prophecy of the second coming. Sources say that Kim Kardashian couldn't be happier, and Momager Kris Jong-un applauded the move. This is the only glimmer of hope for 2020. Our top headline today is, of course, coronavirus. Fake or Jake? It's no surprise that 5G towers are the reason why we have this so-called pandemic. But keen observers on TikTok are releasing videos every day proving that it's all just a conspiracy. And that's exactly what our alien overlords wanted from the very beginning. Praise Inu. Yes, those furry little chlamydia-infested demons are the ones spreading this so-called virus. And they're spreading it using only anal probing, a familiar tactic used by missionaries abroad. But with over 4 million cases in the US and 150,000 deaths, America is beating the competition.
Woohoo! USA #1! Take that, Djibouti! What you gonna do? Huh?
In international news, German Chancellor Angela Merkel was caught in the midst of a sex scandal. Sources say that she was found at a dressage party with a gimp in the missionary position. And the German people are outraged, simply outraged by this entanglement. Trademark pending. We now go to our German news correspondent, Guten Tag, to see how they're being impacted in Berlin.
Missionary, what is this? Canada? This is under outrage! We Germans have a proud tradition of sexual depravity. We are appalled. Simply appalled! It's unbreakable! Nein! Deutschland!
That was so beautifully said. This tragedy casts a grim shadow over Berlin's beloved sex dungeons, but we here at RFN want to extend our deepest condolences to our German brethren. And so in honor of Germany, we want to raise this flag at half-mast, to show what true patriotism is all about.
Oh, Deutschland! Mir ist verboten!
But in lighter news, we now check on our favorite psychotic psychic, Mystic Zoya, to see if she can contact the great beyond. Greetings, humans! It is I, Mystic Zoya, your favorite televangelist, and today we will be contacting the spirit of James Charles. Oh, spirits, yes! Alright, so we're going to call James Charles. Hello, James? Hello? 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 It's a little bit weird. He must be busy. It's not surprising. He's so popular and handsome. Oh, James, will you ever love me the way that I love you? James. We'll call him back later. In other news, there's been an outbreak of rabies in the furry community. When members mistook a rabid raccoon for a fellow furry, they set him loose onto the convention, forcing other members to have to challenge the venomous little rodent to the death, with only the victors emerging unscathed. For more insight on this, we now go to our special correspondent, Sir Ian McFluffin. Tell us, sir, how bad is the outbreak? I couldn't have said it better myself. Sometimes we just gotta grab life by the furry, you know? But let's check on our favorite mystic to see if she managed to contact a spirit. Zoya? Have you seen my rocks? They're beautiful. Look at this one. I got it from Tom Hanks's secret Illuminati dungeon. It was wonderful. We had confettis, cupcakes, piñata, human sacrifice, and miniature Tom Cruise. I was being redundant. I guess I mean regular Tom Cruise. Okay, let's just go ahead and see what our... No, wait, don't go. I'm Mystic Zoya. I contact the spirits of Alexander the Great and Peppa the Pig. And I also do tarot card readings. I like this one, the Ace of Hearts. The Ace of Cups. It means that you're a thirsty... Okay, let's just go ahead and see what our favorite criminal is up to in a recurring segment we like to call, Where's Jeffrey Epstein Now? Zimbabwe. With so much news happening around the world, it's easy to lose yourselves in the moment. But that's why here at RFN, we are proud to be sponsored by the Ball Dazzling Brothers. And if you sign up today with promo code DEESNUTS, you might win a chance to get a free waxing and bedazzling session for your package. Hell, if you call us right now, we'll also throw in a custom bleaching, because we care about your sack, Jack. Because we care about your sack. Warning, Ball Dazzling Brothers are not to be held liable for any bodily shrinkage, erectile dysfunction, or unwarranted poltergeist as a result of use. But if you sign up today, we'll also throw in a dinner for two with beloved US athlete O.J. Simpson. He's really killing it out there in the juice game. And speaking of juicing, Lance Armstrong, real or fiction? We'll just never know. But what we do know is that here at RFN, our 5-minute chef Buck knows a thing or two about slow cooking a possum. Tell us, chef, what wonderful meal will you be teaching us to cook today?
Oh, hey kids, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the 5-Minute Kitchen. I'm Chef Buck, and today we're making America's favorite meat. Yeah. And now, I hear your little voices out there in TV land saying to yourself, oh, Chef Buck, them look like they is smaller and darker than cow steaks, and you'd be right. Guys, you might not know this about me, but not only am I the beloved character Chef Buck right here on your FNN TV, but I also own Uncle Buck's rare discount specialty meats right down here on Highway 78. You're going to want to spice your meat. Now, right here, I have none other than Colonel Sanders' own 12 special herbs and spices. It's a complete secret, and let me tell y'all one thing, there's only 5 herbs and spices in there, and I wouldn't consider any of them an herb or a spice per se. We're gonna spice the meat, and what we're gonna do next is lay this spice side face down in a preheated pan. And you might be asking, well, Chef Buck, what's the best kind of grease to use? And now here, we've actually got like 90% gopher. Well, you heard me right. You're like, canola? Sunflower? No. Gopher oil. It takes about 5 of them critters, but you render it down, and it gives you the purest steak frying oil there is. An antelope. Oh, listen to that sweet baby sizzle. Alright. Because we're going to give her about 1 or 2 minutes to crisp up on this side. Then we're going to flip her. I'm not encouraging drinking, but it is okay to have a little fun every now and again. Some people out there might be saying, is that donkey? Is that emu? Is that ostrich? Is it otter or monkey? And I ain't telling. But from time to time, we have had all those things in it. Uncle Buck's fantastic discount specialty meats. I'm saying if you're the polar bear at the Memphis Zoo, and you've had a nice little iceberg tank to swim around in, nice steady meals your whole life, you've been beloved by kids and parents alike, and all of a sudden, well, your old age, you died, your carcass does not go to waste. We take you and we beloved you in our stomachs, and you become us. You can enter the polar bear, or have it enter you, but in a stomach way, not in a weird other kind of way. I don't know what you're thinking out there in TV land, but it's probably depraved. Frying for about 2 minutes, time to flip them onto their other side. Many horses are really kind of the pig of the future, and people just aren't tuned into it yet. They don't realize that yet. There's a bit of reticence on the part of the American consumer to go for horse. That's shit like this. People like to imagine you have plenty of chickens and hams and cows running around, but sometimes things get tough, and you have to eat the raccoons and the llamas and the ferrets of the neighborhood. Why do we humans limit ourselves like 3 or 4 animals to eat? I'm saying you should expand that to at least 12 to 16. I ain't saying it isn't llama, but I also ain't saying I don't have a pretty sweet Peruvian connection. Take it how you will. And got some meat right here and a 500-piece puzzle that is a panoramic view of the Fjordkajal Glacier in Iceland. You want to help put that together with me? Finished and frame it, put above my coffee table. People will know I'm accomplished. Can you eat human? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, just come here.
What?
We can't have you say that.
You can't have me say it. Bob said it was fine. And I got my First Amendment rights, probably up to 50th Amendment. I got rights.
We can't have you do that,
Yeah, I got the message.
We just can't,
Look, I'm going to play ball for corporate. I'm going to play ball.
No, don't.
In fact, quit documenting this. Quit documenting this because, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with you. All right, look at this. Is it a bison or a goat, a ferret or antelope? No one knows. It's Uncle Buck's specialty meats. Bison or fox, otter or ox. I overcooked this and I feel spiteful against myself, but I shouldn't. Tomorrow's a new day. I'll cook some emu another way, blah, 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 blah. There is a 30% chance it might be human. But my bet is on emu. I've seen a lot of emu that looks like it. By the way, guys, I do catering.
Thank you, Chef, for those wonderful tips. I'm sure they'll come in handy for the purge. Our last headline tonight is, of course, about our beloved dictator, Donald Trump, or Big D, as the fake news so dotingly say. Now, we don't need to remind you of just how amazing the D is, but with more and more Americans questioning his pandemic response and his racist stance on racism, more people have been bullying the Donald. We decided to ask a superfan how she feels about this whole bullying agenda.
All you radical liberals who believe in human rights and basic decency, just stop harassing Donald Trump. All he wants to do is reopen school so your grandma can get sick. And what's wrong with that? And why is the fake CDC trying to force freedom-loving Americans to wear masks? We can't wear masks. We have hemorrhoids. Would you expect the devil to wear a condom? Of course not. So leave Donnie alone. Leave Donald Trump alone. Just leave him alone.
Powerful words. And that concludes this week's episode of RFN. We'd like to give another shout out to our sponsor, the Ball Dazzling Bros, because we care about your sack, Jack. We care about your sack, Jack. Yeah. Thank you and praise Inu.